Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Moggycraft. Last time we did the interior of this base, and I think it looks amazing. So, since the last episode, quite a bit has happened. The villager breeder stopped working. So what I had to do was I just completely rebuilt it somewhere else. There's a ladder here, which goes into a bit of a carrot farm. There used to be a villager here, but he decided to join the Boom Shakalaka crew. So that's fine, because they are breeding at least. So if we now go downstairs, you can see that there are quite a few new villagers here, and even some in the hole still waiting to grow up. So this project is now successful, and we can soon start on the trading hall, which I might actually do off camera, because it's not going to be any different from these two over here. By the way, I got this out of the breeding hall. There are now two other villages in there. And yeah, this is just going to be a repetitive thing. I'm just going to have to put in a villager, put on a workstation, etc. So it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be fun, rather. It's it's also going to be very annoying, because we all know how villagers work. But the tricky part might be to get the zombie in here. However, we're not in a mushroom island, so we should be fine with mob spawning. Also, you may have noticed in my inventory we have a potion of slow falling, 12 eyes of ender, and a zombie head. Yes, I managed to get myself a zombie head. How? Well, I would love to show you that footage, but unfortunately I was not recording. What happened though was that there was a thunderstorm, and as you've probably seen before, either just outside or now in my inventory, I have a lightning rod, and I put it next to a creeper. Lightning struck him, he got charged, I blew him up, and I managed to get a zombie head. I did die twice because of that, once to the creeper blast and once to a skeleton who was, not letting me get my armor back. Speaking of armor, yeah, I do have other stuff on now, but it's not because I lost everything. Everything is actually upstairs. It's just almost broken, so I don't wanna, I don't want everything to break. And I might actually keep this stuff. It's the first set of armor we got, so it's a nice memory. Alright, let's get to today's plans. So, what are today's plans, you ask? Well, we're looking at it. It's the central area of spawn. So, yes, I know this is not the exact center. It's way closer to this side of the island than it is to that side. The real center is probably a bit more that way as well, but I'm not gonna bother with it because I like this place for the central area. It's kind of near Jula's house, a bit further away from mine, but I think it still looks good here, especially because we have this nice flat area. So what we're gonna do is, the centerpiece is gonna be a fountain. So I've already gathered a few of the resources that we're gonna need for that. And I've also gathered some greenery that we wanna use for the outside, of course. There are gonna be some shops here, but of course there's also gonna be a lot of greenery and a bit of a pond. It's not gonna be this rectangular. Actually, I might let Jula do this because he just dug this. I'm probably gonna do that one though. It's a little nicer in my opinion. It's naturally formed, and yeah, I think this is actually a very nice size for a pond. So, I'm still gonna have to collect some items, but I think most of the stuff we do have here, and stuff like bamboo, I can just plant one down, break it later, and just regrow it. Okay, let's get started on the fountain first. Alright, and that is the fountain done. So this fountain is actually something that you can toggle on and off. So you only have to right click or maybe even left click on this node block and it should turn on and off. Let's give it a try. Yes, and there it is. The flowing fountain. Nice. Okay, I'm pretty happy with this. I think it looks pretty good. There's no light in there, however. So I was thinking maybe use glowstone, but I actually want to use sea lanterns, which of course we don't have yet. For that we need to go to an ocean monument, which I don't plan on doing this episode. But for now, let's just keep it like this. No mobs should be spawning, because all the platforms that are spawnable are now covered in water. Alright, so let's go on to the next thing, which I think is gonna be the pond. Seeing as, you know, this area is already filled with water, and we know for sure that this is gonna be in this place. So we don't need to do any thinking like, oh, where shall we put this? No, it's already there. So, let's get our stuff, and let's get started. Alright, that is most of the pond done. I want to add in a little custom tree over here. And of course, the one thing every pond needs. Fish. Yes, I'm gonna put fish in here. So, we're gonna go to the oceans. I wonder where they are. It's gonna be very hard to find all the fish with this much water around. But hey, we're gonna do our best. And we'll see how this pond is gonna look. Alright, and that is the pond all done. I have put in one new fish, I put in the cart, and I think I just saw how they died. They probably just go in this direction, they hit the bubbles, and they land on top of here or something like that, I don't know. But either way, I think this turned out pretty good. We got in a little custom tree here. Basically what I did was I planted the big tree, and then just added some leaves and some logs on the side. It's actually pretty simple. I also put in some vines last moment, and I replaced some of the leaves with jungle leaves and spruce leaves. Very few spruce and a bit more jungle, but I think this is already looking very good. So we have a few fish in here. Yep, there they are. And I put in some moss and some of these, what are they called? The azaleas. Yeah, I would say that this pond is now all done. So, as you might have noticed, the little farms over here are gone. They're now moved over there together with a potato and wheat farm. So this is just taking up a little bit of space in the ocean, and it's only temporary. I'm gonna remove it, but now we can start working on a path. So I want to, of course, lead it all the way over there. I don't want it to be too much of a straight path, because that would be a bit boring. So I want to probably zigzag around a bit, so we can have a few buildings, a few paths leading up to other things, like a portal over here. There's gonna be a build for that as well, I guess. And of course past the little pond into this area. Alright, and that is the path mostly done. I want to add in some slabs over here, some slabs over here, probably something in the center over here, not sure yet, and of course a building for the portal. And I think this is like a sort of path to Sandy's place, with beautiful sounds of course. And yeah, this then leads to my place. This is not the full path at my place, because of course there's gonna be a building over there and over there, with a bridge over to that island over there, and of course there should be probably a path leading to the docks. And I'm not sure what to do next. I think maybe the docks. I have already started a bit by putting down the planks, the logs rather, that will show where the docks gonna be. So as you can see, it's not gonna be huge or anything, it's just gonna be nice and simple, just nice little walking area, nothing special. Yeah, let's actually start this part next. And that is this area all done. I'm still not sure what I'm gonna do with this area. Like, probably just a ship in the water or something. And a bit of fake storage here. But other than that, I was first thinking of putting shops here, but then we decided to put the shops in the center over there. And as you probably saw during the time lapse, I died. Yeah, but the good thing is, I found the answer to life, the universe, and everything when I died. So, at least there was a bright side. But anyway, I think this is it for today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed, and as I kind of teased in the beginning, maybe next episode will be going to the end. Hopefully we will. I mean, we're still planning a day, and hopefully that day is this weekend, the weekend I'm recording this. So, see you guys next time. Make sure to like and subscribe. Bye bye!